All the disrespect before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check fam? Welcome back to yet again a brand new week of checking these buttons. And on that note, chapters and links down below if you guys want to skip around to a certain subject. Thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, help the channel grow, all that good stuff. I'm looking forward to today's episode because we got a lot to check. So without further ado, hope you're having a good day because it's about to get better. Ladies and gents, let's go. All right, now to them first set of stolen buttons that need to be checked. All right, so this one pops off in the world of the Tekken community. There is a player, profile on the screen by the name of Suiken, I believe. Tekken player, if I could talk, Evo top 8 finalist as well. So link in the description field, definitely check him out, show him some love. And recently he was at a tournament, I'm not sure which one, I think it could be Evo because of the date, but he posted this saying, "Hey everyone, I misplaced my stick last night at the top 24 Tekken area. Anyone know if they saw it or maybe found it? Please let me know. It's my personal stick and it was a gift and it breaks my heart that it's missing. Retweets appreciated." And then you kind of, see the picture of him down below holding up the stick, and you can see where it says, what is that, Boom Squad on the upper left right there. Okay, so far not really too much of a shocker, right? We've seen people kind of misplace or lose their sticks at tournaments a lot before. But then he did an update. Apparently he never found it. He just posted this a few days ago right here saying, "Update, someone in the community came forward and sent me this, more info to come." And right here you can see a screenshot. Obviously this is his stick still. It still says Boom Squad right there on the upper left. And underneath it says fighting stick 130, went from 200 to 130 sold. So it looks like somebody done sold the stick, I believe on Facebook. So there you have it. Not only did somebody steal the stick, but they sold the damn stick. And of course the FGC responds down below. I noticed up above where he says, more info to come. At this point, I think this was originally posted on the 2nd, you know what I'm saying? So about 4 days ago-ish. And so far I haven't seen an update. But of course the FGC reacts and a lot of people are pissed off saying like, this is slimy. Can't believe people would do shit like this. And then I noticed a lot of people are like, it's robbery, not only because of that, because of the price that he sold it for as well. He's talking about 130. I think somebody said like the stick alone would have been like 80 or 100 and such. And then the buttons alone would have been like 80. Like, it's a bunch of shit. It sucks, but like real talk, at the end of the day, I think if you've been to enough tournaments, you've been around the scene long enough, it is a sad fact that it just happens. This type of shit happens a lot. If I were to lose my stick or misplace it, I would probably have a panic attack because honestly, I probably wouldn't expect it back. I would look around, I would tell anybody if they saw it, let me know, because we gotta hunt this shit down. I've seen like tournaments where people just still hold like PS4s, monitors. I've seen where they put the TOs, put all their equipment, right? All the equipment in the car, and then somebody breaks into the fucking car, steals it all. So unfortunately, these tournaments, especially majors, are so big, there's just so many people. At the end of the day, we don't know what kind of people's coming. So let this be a reminder, a warning to anybody out there that if you're going to a tournament, any kind, not just FGC, but if you're going out, hold that shit. Do not drop it. I mean, do not lay it down. Do not be like, I'm gonna put it right here, I go to the restroom. No. Take it with you everywhere you go. Get a backpack, put that damn thing in the backpack and keep it pushing. Now, I'm not trying to scare you off and be like, oh, everybody steals and everybody's a thief or anything like that. No, I'm just saying when it's all said and done, stuff like this is bound to happen. It's sad. All right, and on that Tekken tip for the next set of just who in the hell is really the best in some damn Tekken buttons that need to be checked. Okay, so this one pops off, obviously, once again in the world of Tekken. Apparently there was a huge tournament the other day. It was what, Tiger Uppercut, if I'm saying that correctly. So they posted this the other day saying, ladies and lads, Dawood is your Tiger Uppercut 2022 champion. Won his first ever international tournament and he beat all the top players. We are so proud of you.
Okay, it's going to the end.
The pulp is coming. It's coming.
Okay.
Oh, and the wood. It's the winner of Tiger Uppercut 2022.
He got it.
So of course, a lot of people proud of him. He posts as well saying, just won my first global tournament. So many emotions. At first, I was very anxious going up against some of the best players in the world, but I kept reminding myself that this is my moment to prove myself. We'll continue the grind, keep the love coming, Pakistan Zindabad. And of course, his information on the screen right now and link in the description field. Definitely check the young man out, show him some love. And this is where it gets interesting right here, because a lot of people kind of take this a certain type of way, have, some type of feelings towards it, because Arslan Ash, y'all know this young man, the young Tekken king, kind of swoops in right here with his perspective, and he says, how many times do we have to prove that Pakistan is the best region in Tekken? And then initially I see people with comments like, no need to prove it because y'all are just showing us the facts. I see Spag saying, trust me, there's people out there that still make excuses. And then it kind of takes a left right here from that other side of the fence where people are like, you really should stop stirring something up in the community, man. Let people have their own opinion with the nuances. I expected more from a competitor. But others are like, nuances, just admit you're a racist that doesn't want Pakistan to have the spotlight because you think their culture doesn't fit your worldview. Cheering against them every single time in the tourneys like a bunch of cowards, then saying we are just cheering for the underdogs. And then others like Alan here says, damn, Channel, if I'm saying that right, was so humble congratulating Dawood, and Arslan needed to be that toxic? Your pride was hurt, dude? Come on, didn't see that coming, no need for that. Both countries are great. Then it continues right here with some saying, while I'm very impressed with winning against Knee, your tweet is so childish and unnecessary, especially coming from a champion as yourself. Just stay humble. And then it pretty much continues on, like back and forth, but a lot of people seem to be pissed off at Arslan for kind of having that perspective and almost taking it like he's bragging or being boastful or not humble. This is a super interesting post right here. Somebody at TacTac 1893 posted this saying, Knee versus Pakistan day 3 results, and they even tagged Knee. And down low, you can see where they have all their names. Arslan, and it goes down, Usman. Basically showing how all these players have beat Knee. And real talk, at the end of the day, I'm not sure how accurate that list is because I haven't watched anywhere close to all them sets, but you get the point that they're trying to make. Then we wrap it up right here with Katana Prime that says, I know y'all ain't tight because Arslan is repping his region as the best in Tekken. He isn't disrespecting anyone, he's simply prideful. Weak energy, you don't want to hear it, beat them, and stop treating Knee as the end-all be-all defense. That's unfair to him, if anything. Don't give me that overly humble spiel when y'all know Arslan is humble. Pakistan has been the secret god cell of Tekken for a very long time. They didn't get this good magically in 3 years or whatever. Let them be proud. Your perception of how someone should be is the issue. All right, y'all, so how you feeling about this? On one hand, you got, it seems like, Arslan coming out, being proud, of where he's from, representing his players, like we're the best, y'all need to know it. But a lot of people taking it like, okay, you don't have to be boastful about it. You don't have to be, you need to be humble about it, and we expected more from you. Then, of course, you got the back and forth, and then it wraps up with, KP saying, y'all, the real issue is the way y'all think people should act. So what y'all think, man? I think, and this is my spiel, and like I said, I'm not the heaviest ingrained into the Tekken community, but being FGC and see how people act in different communities, it just seems like Arslan's coming from like that old school feel, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, if y'all think y'all the best, even if you're not the best, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, we the best, you know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You believe in your crew, and you're like, hey, ain't nobody messing with us. You see Punk do that. I think even Sonic does that. You see a lot of people that do that, that just either they just talking that shit for fun and games, or they really do just believe in themselves. And when you got a situation like this, where Pakistan does seem to be dominant, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why? It's not surprising that he would say something like that. That like, just me. And I don't know if you want to make it a humble debate or anything like that, but at the end of the day, I just think he's just loving where he's from and he's talking that shit, and I don't think it's bad. I think there's ways to be clearly toxic. There's ways to clearly put others down, and I don't think this is close to it. And like I said, let me know if I'm way off the mark, if y'all, disagree with what I'm saying, but I just don't see this as toxic at all. All right, now into the next set of Brian's about to F you the hell up buttons that need to be checked. Anyway, so we've been talking about hitbox a lot lately because it's been going viral with the discussion, like hitbox versus cheaterbox and all that. Brian F is one of the players recently to be like kind of crossover and just to try it out. He says he's always wanted to try one out, and this is the time. So anyway, he posted this tweet not too long ago, just a couple days ago, basically saying PSA regarding the SOCD inputs, and I'll put it on the screen. He had a video and whatnot, and of course his information down below. Y'all know who Brian is, but anyway, his information down below, so show him some love. So he posted this video, right? And then the pot gets stirred a little bit with some people in the community feeling like, Brian's being disingenuous. Right here, like Tommy says, it's a disingenuous comparison in. Pad requires a huge level of dexterity, finger gymnastics, and a risk of carpal tunnel to do what Hitbox can do with just a flock through a few buttons. The advantage Hitbox gives is undeniable. Others respond to him saying, well, just buy a Hitbox. He says, if they gave me one for free like they did Brian, I would take it, but I would still call it a cheat box though. I'm not that easily bought. And of course, Brian sees this, feels some type of way and says, and there it is. Nearly 100% of the pushback I've gotten is from the perception that my opinion has been swayed due to financial incentive. I've wanted to try Hitbox for years now. FGC is not my day job. I would take it. Congrats, you're just as much as a shill as I am. I would make more money if Hitbox was banned. Please think I am not a Hitbox player. $250 is literally nothing compared to the tournaments I could have won and improved reach I would have through success to advertise my content. Then of course, people start chiming in and like, I'm not easily bought, pretty much laughing at that part. I think even Doc posted that too, like I'm not that easily bought, or I would have taken it too, right? I would have taken it too, that remark. Brian's like, I'm really trying to hold back with what I actually want to say in response to this. Tommy, I guess, responds again saying, accepting free stuff doesn't make someone a shill. Actively defending the product might be a different story. Brian responds saying, PS4 Pad and Hitbox both support SOCD inputs is a fact. If you can't attack my argument, attack my character, Gold Strat. Tommy responds on that saying, it's a false equivalence. The way each one allows SOCD inputs is completely different. One allows it with ease. The other requires extreme dexterity, finger gymnastics, and carries the risk of carpal tunnel. One is viable in tournament. The other is not worth the trouble. Brian then retweets like the video, basically kind of explaining this. Goes on to say, once again, I agree that SOCD inputs are more viable on Hitbox, but viability is a hard standard to enforce. Present a clear rule set / standard that can be used. But currently enforcing no SOCD inputs bans pads. It's that black and white. So there you have it, ladies and gents. How you feeling about that debate? I don't know, man. I think, didn't we, I swear, it was the same debate almost like with Maximilian, right? Like last month or something like that. People were like, oh, he's only bigging up these games. He's only showing it love when they were paying him for that. We made a video. Max at some point came out and said something on Twitter like, basically, y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. I've been down with this community since day one. And honestly, I think as a content creator, you're always gonna see this. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people will look at me talking about Hitbox, even though in the video, when I talk about Hitbox, I always say, hey y'all, I'm trying to be not biased right here. Let me know what you really think. I just like it and here are my reasons. And even with saying that, people might call me a shill or be like, oh, you just like Hitbox because yada, yada, yada. You're always gonna get it no matter what. The bigger of a content creator you become, it is the goal to receive brand deals, right? It is the goal to be sponsored. It is the goal to do this full time. And in doing that though, there's always gonna be somebody out there calling you a sellout, calling you a shill, or calling your point of views bot, because you're down for a certain product. There it is, one more again. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling. We got the stolen stick, in the Tekken community, and also in the Tekken community, we got the Pakistan versus, what is it, Asia. We got Knee, we got Dawood, we got Arslan Ash, we got the stay humble argument versus the y'all don't know what the hell you're really talking about, all the way to Brian F. People calling him a shill or a sellout, and then Brian once again saying, y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. So there it is, one more again. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling. Thank you for the massive love. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. See y'all soon. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Love you forever. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. I would make more money. What the hell was that? You hear that? I would make more money. I just hit puberty part 2 electric boogaloo right now on the damn camera. More money. I would make more money